So, good day, viewers. Good day, learners. Alright, so in our English language studies 1, we'll be looking at a word as a grammatical unit. But before then, let's look at some of the indicators. At the end of the lesson, we should be able to 1. Know the definition of a word as a grammatical unit. We should be able to know the formation of words in English language. That is preposition, subposition, acronym, and the others. So, what is a word? A word is a single, distinct, meaningful element of speech or writing used with others to form sentences, usually the easiest unit to identify in the written language. A word may consist of a single morpheme or a combination of morphemes. For example, table, a word consisting of one morpheme. Beautiful, a word consisting of two morphemes. Let's consider this example. The lady is reading a storybook. This sentence has 7 words in it, which consists of a single morpheme and combinations of morphemes. So, when you talk about a word, it's a single, distinct, meaningful element of speech or writing that is used with others to form sentences. So, with this example, the lady is reading a storybook. When we read it according to word, we have 7 words. The 1, lady, 2, S, 3, reading, 4, 5, story, 6, then the book, making 7. But we also stated that a word can consist of a morpheme, or it can be a combination of morphemes. So when we read this sentence and count them in a form of morpheme, it's more than 7. So we have the as a morpheme 1, lady 2, S is 3. But when it comes to morpheme, it is 2. The read plus the ing, so making it 5, and the 6, then the story 7, then the book becomes 8. So we can conclude that not all morphemes are word, but a word consists of 2 or more morphemes, or it can be a combination of a morpheme, but not all morphemes can be classified as a word. So let's move on to the types of word formation in English. According to Crystal, 1997, there are 4 normal processes of word formation in English. These are preposition. It is when an affix is placed before the base of a word. Examples include disagree. So from this word, disagree, we can clearly see that it is a combination of 2. So this plus the agree, and the agree becomes the base word. So the this being attached to the agree, and since it is coming before the agree, we call it a prefix. Then the improper, since the im is coming before the proper, we call it a prefix. Then we have the same thing for misbehave. So the next one is subposition. Subposition is when an affix is placed after a word. Examples include goodness. So here in this example, the examples below, the goodness, government, and faithful, we could clearly see that the base words comes before the affix. So we have the affix as ness, meant, and full, which is the suffix because it comes after the base word. So we have conversion. Conversion is changing the word class of a base without changing its form. So examples include Henry is the man of the house. The underlined word in the first sentence is man, and the man there is a noun. Then we have the lady mans the company. Then the underlined word here too is mans, but in this sentence, the mans perform the function of a verb. So there has been a what? A conversion. Thank you. So the second example is the total sum is 50,000 Ghana cedis. Then the underlying word is total, which is an adjective. And the second one, or the second sentence here, is they gave us a total. And here too, the total has been underlined. But in this sentence, the total is seen as a noun. So this is known as a conversion. So the next one is compounding. Compounding is when two base forms are put together to become one word. Examples include arm plus chair, armchair. We have blackboard, doormat, dining table. So with this example, it's clearly seen that it's a combination of two base forms, and they have been put together to become one word. So this is a compounding. So compounding in simple terms is when two base forms are put together to become one word. The next on our list is apart from these four processes of word formation in English, there are other less usual ways of making new words. They include acronyms, blends, clipping, reduplication, etc. So we have acronyms. Acronyms are words formed by putting together the initial letters of the words which make up the name. Examples include UNESCO, which means United Nations Education, Scientific and Cultural Organization. Since we all know about acronyms, in acronyms, a word or group of words whereby the initial letters of each word is taken out and put together to form a word becomes an acronym. Like the examples below, we have Ghana National Association of Teachers, GNAT. So each initial letter of each word was taken out to form the GNAT, and the UTAG the same thing. So this is an acronym. And the next one is blends. Blends is when two words merge into each other to form one word. It refers to joining the beginning of one word and the end of another to make a new word with a new meaning. Example, we have brunch from breakfast and lunch. So we've taken the beginning of the word breakfast, so break, then we've added the ending part of the second word lunch to become brunch. So that's blends. We have smoke from smoke and fork, motel from motel and hotel. The next one is reduplication. To duplicate means to make a copy of something. So the reduplication in word formation is a type of compound in which both elements are the same or they are slightly different. Example, wishy-washy, goody-goody, hanky-panky, bye-bye. So this is a reduplication of a word. To duplicate means to make a copy. So reduplication is when two compound words they are put together and they might sound the same or there might be a slight difference. The next one is, the last on our list is clipping. Clipping is an informal shortening of a word, often a single syllable. Words shortened by common use include television as tele, influenza as flu, mathematics as math. So a clipped word means a shortened form of a word. Like the examples below, television is a word, but the clipped form of television is tele. That's a shortened word of it. Thank you for watching and see you in our next episode. Bye. Bye.